My name is Harold Rogers, and we're here at the Grand Kapinski Hotel, Convocation 92, the Full Gospel Holy Temple Church. And we are just coming this evening just to share with you some of the goodness, the blessings of God, how the Lord is moving. We're enjoying the preach word. People are being saved, healed, and delivered by the power of God. And we're going to share a few testimonies with you at this time. Here's a young man going to tell you what the Lord has done for him, what this convention means to him.
Truly, my name is Elvis Scott. I'm from the city of Texarkana, Texas, from Bishop Paul Cannon Junior Church in Nash, Texas. Truly, I just come tonight to get a blessing. Truly, my soul has been blessed since I've been here. I've seen great things, met many peoples at this convention. Truly, my expectation is to take back a blessing with me where I can do a greater work for Jesus Christ in the city of Texarkana, Texas.
And at this time, we have a man of God with us tonight, well known all over the world. Mighty ministry in the state of Detroit, East Michigan. And at this time, we're going to bring Apostle Charles O'Miles to us just to have a few.
And what a joy it is, my friends and all of our viewing audience. It's a real joy to come your way on this beautiful station. And let me tell you, this is taking place right down here at the beautiful Kapinski Hotel. Convocation 92, and thank God for Apostle and Sister Shirley Murray, the host that's hosting this international convocation. And I tell you, neighbors, we are having a time. Souls are being saved, believers are being filled with the baptism of the Holy Ghost, gifts of the Spirit are in operation, the fivefold ministry are going forth. And if you missed it, you missed a treat. Listen, we only miss you, but you miss God. You missed that word. You missed direction. Amen. But listen, it's not over. And listen, come on out to these deliverance services, 1900 South Ewan here in Dallas, Texas, where God will be continued to move. And the flow is moving right from this beautiful grand hotel to 1900 South Ewan, where God will continue to move. And thank God for all that he's doing. And anytime you're up in the Detroit, Michigan area, come by and visit us. Our doors swing on the hinges of welcome. It's the same ministry, with the same message, with the same power, and with the same anointing. We love you. Amen. And look up and be encouraged, because God is saying, look for bigger and better things. And what a joy it is. This is Pastor Miles. Now back to Evangelist Rogers.
There you heard it straight from the man of God. Tonight is Thursday night. We have one more night of this great meeting. You owe it to yourself to come out and see what God is doing, how the Lord is moving by his Spirit, how souls are being set free, lives are being changed. You owe it to yourself one more night to come out and join this great service. Reverend C.C. Boyce is going to tell you, let you know how much the power of God has meant.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here today and to talk to you in regards to our Convocation 1992, right here at the Grand Kapinski Hotel, where over 4,000 members are in attendance. Yes, we've been having speakers coming from all across the country, all down into South America, Venezuela. Yes, I was on this morning, I was Tuesday morning speaker, and the Lord blessed me to bring forth a message. It's time for a change. And this is an hour and time when people need a change. People are frustrated. You know, people are relying on gods rather than God. They have depended upon the God of science only to bring the atomic bomb. They've depended upon the God of pleasure, amen, seeking thrills, not knowing that it plays out. But God is the only one that can bring true joy, true peace, true happiness. Yes, sir, we must, amen, repent and have faith and confidence in God. He's the only one that can cause us to rise from our desperation, our midnight of desperation, to the daybreak of joy. He is the only one that can bring us and transform this midnight of darkness into an oasis of love. We need to depend and trust in an almighty God. And I'm so glad today that I put my trust and confidence in him. He changed my life one day. Amen. From hoteling and running around and doing things, amen, was contrary to his will. Amen. From dope to hope, from a pusher to a preacher. Yes, God can change your life. Amen. From the pill to his will. From, amen, pimping and pushing. And now I'm preaching the gospel of deliverance.
And at this time, we're going to bring to you one of the morning speakers, Wednesday morning to be exact, Elder Johnny Paul Tillman of the Full Gospel Holy Temple Church of Tyler, Texas.
And we want to say, don't give up your confidence in God. Hold on to God. Amen. Keep that hope. As Paul said, I fought a good fight. I kept the faith. Keep your faith in God. Keep believing. Keep hoping, amen. And things will change. Your breakthrough will come through.
Yes, you're missing a treat. This is Convocation 92. In every great convention, there are those people that work behind the scenes, putting the pieces together. The midnight oil that's being burned, the program, the contact by telephone, the leg work, the driving here and driving there, and the telephone calls. And this evening we have one of those young ladies that labored hard trying to make this convention convention what it has been. Mrs. Minnie Hawthorne, the pastor's wife of the Full Gospel Holy Temple Church of McKinney, Texas. And Sister Hawthorne, I know that you all chose a theme for this year, Going Forth to Conquer. In your own words, let us know, how do you feel that this can affect the city of Dallas and the people in the surrounding church?
One of the ways that we think that this convention will have a great effect upon the surrounding area is that so many times you cannot reach the people. They may not come to church, but oftentimes people will come out to a hotel of this caliber. When we think about going forth and conquer, we put our dollar efforts, the saints of God, to get together, to come down to this hotel, not for the luxuriousness of it, but we came here to lift up Jesus. Our main objective is to be here to win souls for God, trusting that the people of the city of Dallas and the surrounding areas, that when they come out and when they see that God's people are on top, that God is a God of miracles, that God is yet a saving God, but he's also a blessing God. He can give his people the best. And we trust that this will be an inspiration to draw the people, those that are of the high degree and those also of the low degree, to know that God is a God that will meet each and every need on each and every level. And certainly this was a great mammoth effort on the part of Apostle O.B.S. Murray and all of those that worked with him. This idea was born through Evangelist Shirley Murray 8 years ago from a convention in Atlanta, Georgia. She got the idea to start having the conventions in hotels, and from that we began to put the pieces together. This is our 6th year in hotels, and each year we're growing by leaps and bounds. And I have testimonies from all over the world from the people that come, how they've been blessed. Just today, a young man from Detroit, Michigan was telling me that this has had such a great impact on his life, to see all of the people come together in such a great way to magnify God, but to also be intelligent, knowing that God's people are intelligent, that he was going back to his city and that he was going to encourage the people there to come out and worship together just like we do here. So this is a joint effort on every part, everyone. There are no big I's and no little U's. Everyone is equally important. The people that purchase the rooms are important, because without them the negotiations would be much harder. So we just thank God. We thank God for our overseer, for his precious companion that had such a vision, and we thank God that how he surrounded them with all the people they need to send the ministry of God forth. So certainly it's a blessing to be here working. We just look forward. We're thinking that this is only the beginning. We have packets to send back forth to those people that are going back home to Tennessee, to Michigan, to Maryland, and they're already saying that on next year, should the Lord delay his coming, that they will be coming out in a greater effort. So we are reaching not only the surrounding area, but God is allowing Full Gospel to have an impact on other ministries that are also great. So I just thank God that he's allowed me the privilege to be included in such a great move of God. God bless you.
And as we alluded to earlier, Convocation 92 is reaching far and near from the length and breadth of this country, not only to the young, not only to the old, to the middle-aged, to those that seem like they can't find a way out. And this evening we're going to share a testimony from a young lady from the Full Gospel Holy Temple Church in McKinney, Texas, Sister Cheryl Jackson. You know, we're living in a time of crack cocaine, drug addiction, teenage pregnancies, when young people are looking for joy, for a peace. They're trying to find a way out. And we're going to, Sister Jackson, this theme for this convocation is Going Forth to Conquer. As a young person, what does this mean? How has this convocation had an impact on your life?
Going Forth to Conquer, it teaches me not only how to live holy, but how to be an individual on the outside society. Today, like you said, we live in a society of crack. We have to look to drugs. We have to look to our friends for to make ourselves feel good. But this convocation teaches us how to look to Jesus, because he is the author and the finisher of our faith. And it teaches me how to be a young lady. It teaches us how to educate ourselves. We have people coming in from different businesses to teach all the youth what fields to go in as far as education goes. And through our leaders, Apostle and Sister Murray, they've taught me about faith, about conquering. I'm a young lady. I got married young, but Apostle Mary and them taught us faith. And through faith, I'm 23 years old, but God has blessed me to purchase my own home. I have my own car. I have a truck. And it's all because of the leaders, what they teach you, the lifestyle that you live. If you lead a different lifestyle, being young and holy, it allows you, the other people look back on you and they can see the difference in your life. And by seeing that difference, they wonder what's going on. And through this, not only this convention, but the years past has brought me to where I am now. If it hadn't have been from 91, 90, the other conventions, if it hadn't have been for those, right now I wouldn't be what I am today. I know a lot of my friends, they talk about Michael Jackson, they talk about MC Hammer, different people, when they talk about Convocation, you know, about concerts and everything that they're going to. But I get a lot of joy when I can tell them I'm going to stay at this hotel, you know, and they wonder, what is this all about? And I said, well, it's about a lot of group of young people, not only the old, but the young. We get together, we're able to fellowship, and we don't have to do drugs or alcohol. We can talk about Jesus, and we can still have a good time. And my life personally has been blessed by my leaders, Elder and Sister Hawthorne, and by the apostle and all the other ministers on the roster. They blessed me and they taught me how to live saved and how to act as a mature young lady. And I don't have to worry about what other people say about me, because I know as long as I have Jesus and as long as I'm in this fellowship, it's going to teach me how to live
friend,
holy.
you've heard it right out of the mouth of a young person, living proof that you don't have to be on drugs, you don't have to be on crack, you don't have to be hooked on cigarettes, smoking, dancing. You can have the power of God in your life. Jesus Christ can make the difference in your life.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. He's worthy to be praised. Well, I've had a good time already. I don't know about you. God is so good. Isn't God good? Let me just thank Him personally. Father God, I do praise you and I thank you. Lord, I thank you for this opportunity to go before your precious people, whom your Son Jesus Christ has purchased with his own precious blood. And Lord, we acknowledge that we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But by the precious blood of our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ, we can all be cleansed from all unrighteousness. Now, Lord, we declare right now that Jesus Christ's blood was a perpetuation for sin, and no longer do we have to walk in it. And we thank you, Lord, that we can walk in victory from this hour on. Lord, I ask that you would supernaturally anoint me right now so that your people will be blessed and somebody will get set free. In Jesus' wonderful name, and everybody said, amen and amen. Maestro, wonderful. God is truly wonderful. Hallelujah. Yes, He is. Wonderful. God is so wonderful. He's wonderful. So wonderful. Everybody. Lord is my shepherd. He's my guide to whatever I need. The Lord will provide. So praise my God's name. I know He's wonderful. Oh, Jesus, wonderful. The Lord is wonderful. Yes, He is. Oh, He's so wonderful. I know the Lord is so wonderful. Oh, and you never try God. Try the Lord. God some praise. And all of our lives, at one time or another, we will have to say, precious Lord, take my hand and just lead me on. Now, you know, Thomas Dorsey once said that we as a people, we've gotten so sophisticated. We have denied the philosophies of our ancestors. We have rejected the beauty of our culture. And we have sold our birthrights to gain social acceptance. You know, isn't it amazing how we can go to the basketball games and the football games, and I like basketball, and watch Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, and Christians standing on the eyebrows and get in the church and just get so cute. I just don't understand. But my Bible tells me in Psalms 149:3, it says, praise Him with the dance and the music. And if the folks in the nightclub can have a good time, we in the church ought to be able to have a better time. Praising God's name. He's worthy to be praised. Maestro, precious Lord, take my hand. I don't want to be all my own. I need you once, every minute, every hour. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired. I am weak. Oh, yes, I am. I'm worn. Oh, Lord. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to that light. Take my hand, precious, precious Lord, and lead. I need you, Lord. Hey! When my way grows weary, precious Lord, linger me. And when my life, Lord, when I know that you told me to do, and I'm taking the gospel of Jesus around the world, and my life is almost gone. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. You're my strength. You're my call. to give for my life your only son. Somebody understands what I mean when I say I was bound in chains, and I was destined for hell flames, but you wouldn't let it be. You are here for me and made me free. Somebody ought to say glory. No, I can't give enough to you. When I stop and think about all the things that you went through, hallelujah, you could have gone down from that cross and saved yourself.